Hi Leo, it's Christina here from In the Know Tarot, here to do your pretty much it's September 2020 reading, but I've already done one. This is kind of like a clarification for that reading, so if you haven't watched the first one, you might want to go back and do that. This is kind of going to give us any information that possibly didn't come through the first time. It's just going to clarify things for us, or just it may be completely different, but either way, it's just kind of like added on to that reading. So it's kind of like a bonus, kind of like an extended kind of reading. Now, this is, like I said, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of September 2020. Cross watchers too, it may resonate, so you may have to just flip that around. I'm using two different decks, so I've got Find Your Happy by Shannon Kaiser, as well as mostly the Rider-Waite deck that I'm using. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's take a look at the very first card. But before that, keep in mind that these are just general messages. Only take what applies and discard the rest. We've got the High Priestess here. Okay, and that was in the past. So I'm just going to get a clarifier for that one. Because I'm definitely getting that black and white thinking kind of vibe here. Someone is very black and white, only sees it one way or the other. This could be you, or it could be someone that you're dealing with. Yeah, there's very stubborn energy. They only see things one way. It's like you trying to show someone a different way of seeing something, and they're just not either getting it, it's not clicking, or either it's clicking and they just don't want to hear it. It's like you are dealing with someone who's either you are or someone is, and it's like this person is just, it's got to be this way. This is the only way it's got to be kind of person, and they're not literally even open to any other options or possibilities. And someone's trying to offer someone something, and it's like less than what they want. And okay, so in the last reading, it was like, I won't take less than your love. I'm getting that again. Like, there's a very stubborn energy here. This person is not taking less here in the past. That song was like, I won't take less than your love. I mean, this person is, so in the past, someone could have been offering you, or you could have been offering someone less than. So for an example for that, let's just say that you want, you know, love and marriage and that kind of thing, and this person was offering you like something more casual for some of you, for just an example, just so that you can kind of understand what I'm getting from that. Possibly you wanted a commitment and they weren't offering you that. What they were offering you was less than, or at least you didn't feel like what they were offering, or they didn't feel like what you were offering was worth taking is what I'm getting here. Now, we've got the Seven of Swords, and that's reversed. So I feel like it was just possibly like a hard relationship here. This was a difficult person that you were dealing with. If it wasn't a difficult person, it was a difficult situation. This was very difficult, and because of that, you possibly wanted to just drop it, or they did. Someone wanted to, you know, not carry it anymore. There's a period of possibly a separation here in the past where there was no communication. So there could have been like a period of time for some of you where you were kind of not on speaking terms, or things just weren't, you know, progressing. Things weren't moving forward. Some of you could have literally, I'm getting like an ultimatum kind of feel too. And I see someone here, they didn't, in the past, they didn't want to give up, right? They didn't want to give up. They didn't want to put the wands down. They kept on. So this made someone kind of like push harder. This made someone, so I'm getting that ultimatum type feel, like you made someone push forward, like you might have said, you know, you're done, and that might have made the other person, you know, take more initiative, take more action, push forward, move, work harder kind of thing. And they come and they work harder, and they gave you an offer here, okay? They extended their cup. So you might have had a situation like that where you weren't speaking, and then someone really put in the hard work here, and looks like they put in a lot of action, because we've got a lot of wands, and wands is fire, and wands is action. And I'm getting like a very passionate, like passion driven. They were driven by passion, and they were motivated to take action here, and they did. They gave you an offer, so you got their cup. They offer, at least at this point we can see them offering their cup to you, or you offering, and it looks like they're offering way more, okay? So they're offering you way more here in the past, okay? That's a lot that you're getting. Someone's offering you a lot here in the past. So for some of you, for example, it could have been that you left a situation, that you said no to something that was not, you know, giving back to you. And when you did that, something else came in, and this person just is the total opposite of that. And they work really hard, and they're offering you so much more than the last person, or it's that same person, and they kind of got their act together, and they worked really hard, and now they have a lot to offer you, and they're offering you more than what, possibly because you gave them an ultimatum and they decided to go your way. Now, in the present moment, we've got a Page of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but let me just mention who all is here. We've got the Knight of Cups. Some of you could definitely be dealing with a water sign, so Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. We've got the Sun card, so you could be dealing with another Leo. That could represent you. Any fire sign, really, because we have the Knight of Wands. So, like I said, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, and we've got the Queen of Wands too, but this could just represent you. Now, it could be any sign in a general reading, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Someone here has definitely, okay, so someone here has definitely, possibly this Page of Swords, they've let down, they might have been guarded in the past, okay? They've let down their guard. They've let down, they might have been more defensive in the past. They might have been more guarded, literally, in the past. I see they've let that kind of, their guard down. And they might even be more expressive. They might be communicating with you in the present here. They might be telling you things. They might be sharing things with you. They're just more receptive. They might be giving. They're just more open. Okay, they're more open to this connection. And like I said, this could have been for some of you a brand new person, or it could be someone that you were dealing with and they've just kind of changed their tune here. This is making someone feel better. So someone here, another thing for some of you, someone's getting something off of their chest. So if someone is coming clean about something, or they've just been kind of like burdened down with something, and they've been going through a hard time, because in the past year we had that 10 of Wands, and that 10 of Wands, they were carrying a heavy load, and this is like them giving some of that to you. And they might not necessarily be giving you that heavy load, but they're talking to you about it, and at the same time, that's taking that load off of them, because they're opening up and sharing that with you, and it's making you might have, you might have been worried about them, and that's making you feel better. Or you might have to flip that. That could be that you're, opening up, letting your guard and guard down and confiding in someone else, and at the same time that's making you feel better, which is also making the other person feel better, because that other person might have been picking up on that. Okay, that other person might have been sensing that, or you. This is like more of a this is someone that you really care about, though. There's like feelings here. Now this could be new feelings, or this could be like, for some of you, that's that brand new feeling of love. But this could be like rekindling. So this person is just confiding in you, opening up to you, and that is, that's kind of, and they're not, see, they're not defensive. They're letting their guard down here. They possibly, some of them were like this in the past, where they were ready to swing. They were defensive, and now they're more like this. They're not swinging. They're not defensive. They're letting that guard down. When they're doing that, you're feeling better. They're feeling better. Because I think that makes you feel like they're trusting you. They're confiding in you. They're sharing with you. That kind of thing. And that makes you, at the same time, you know, let your guard down and be more open with them. Someone is really fighting for this, okay? Someone is really fighting for this connection. That's also, like I said, when they're doing that, or you're letting your guard down, they're doing it too. And it's making everything run more smoothly, and it's making, you know, then you can move forward with this person. I see you moving forward with this, and I see action. I see lots of action. I see people working really hard, and putting in equal amounts of effort so that this runs smoothly and this moves forward. Now, I see a really good outcome here. So in the future, the only thing I'm seeing that I'm worried about is we've got the Fool card, and that's reversed, and then we've got the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is reversed as well. So what happens is that someone literally here in the future, there's a situation that comes, and this is your Ten of Pentacles moment, okay? This is your Ten of Pentacles moment. This is where, let's see. This is your Ten of Pentacles moment, and this is literally where you're getting all of your wishes fulfilled. This is like everything, right? So, for example, if we're not talking about love and we're talking about business, this is like someone offering you like the dream job. And this is like really good. So this is like they're offering you a lot of money. This is everything you've been looking for. So in love or money. So, or any area. But let's just say if it's money, it's you're getting your dream job offered to you in the future here. Or, you know, you're getting proposed to, for example. Or this person wants you to move in with them, or they ask you to go on a trip, for example, and you have to go out of the country. This is a moment of hesitation here. And I don't know if this is just cold feet, but it's like we normally, I'm a Leo too, and we normally act, right? We normally act. And I see this as more of like the Knight of Wands is, it's like this person is just afraid to jump kind of thing. And the Fool, they're reversed, they're afraid to jump. But it looks like a really good situation because we've got the Sun, and that's upright. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. So it is, you have to move. You have to move. You can't let this opportunity just pass you by. And if you just sit there and you don't take it, that opportunity will pass you by. So that's the only thing. It's like when you get, it's, I guess, cold feet. It's like when you just freeze for a minute. And I don't know if this is, let me just get a clarifier. Let me just get one card for that Knight of Wands. Okay. And some of you might just have other options. So, like, for example, when that's saying, when it rains, it pours. But let's think about it in a good way, in an opposite way. This is like if someone were to apply for a lot of jobs, then all of a sudden, 19 people are calling you wanting to set up interviews, and 15 of them offer you the job, and now you've got all of these options, right? Or you've got a lot of people that are interested in you, want to take you out, or you just have a lot of options, and that's kind of like that's kind of like paralyzing you, because you don't know what to choose. And I think you're worried here in the future, you or someone else is worried that you're going to like make the wrong choice or take the wrong step. But you can't stay like that, because that just keeps you stuck. You just have to make a decision. There are no wrong choices. You just have to like weigh the pros and the cons so that you can get this moving. Okay, so I see like someone has been hesitating on this for a while, and it could be you, because we've got the Queen of Wands, and that's just keeping them stuck. They need to just take action, and there's some sort of inaction here I'm picking up on here, and it's not like us to not act. So I don't know, this is like someone has just kind of like been waiting and waiting and waiting, and here comes this thing, okay, that you've been waiting for. And maybe you haven't been taking action because you haven't felt this yet, or you haven't seen this yet, but this is coming, okay? And that's the time you've got to act. You've got to grab it, because it's coming. So you might have been waiting, but here in the future it's coming. So there's no more waiting at that point. Then you have to take the action, otherwise you miss it. So don't let this pass you by. But I think that you're going to see it. I think you're going to see it. But I think you're going to be confused, because it's not going to be your only option. You're going to have a lot of options. But you're going to be able to tell it apart, okay? So you're going to be able to tell it apart. And that's when you need to act. Okay. So card number 40 is take it one day at a time. And like I said, that's from Find Your Happy by Shannon Kaiser. It's easy to get caught up in what you could have done yesterday or what you plan to do tomorrow, but it's less easy to keep ourselves in the here and now. When we do this, we miss opportunities for greatness and trap ourselves in a cycle of never-changing habits. It's time to let go of yesterday and quit dwelling on tomorrow. Your previous or future actions and results have no bearing on today. Each day when you wake up, you have an opportunity to start over. If you are trying to break a habit or an addiction, compassion and love will lead the way. There is no need to overthink your previous behaviors. Instead, empower yourself by focusing on healthy actions you can take today. One day at a time will help bring you to health. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there, and I hope this reached someone it was meant for, and I will be back to do another reading at some point soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check the description box if you haven't already, and you could go back and watch that first reading too if this resonated. And I'm also offering personal readings now. I'm doing private readings. I charge $1 per minute, minimum of 15 minutes. So for September, I'm doing a September special. If you order your reading anytime in the month of September, you will get 5 additional free minutes. So, for example, if you got a 20-minute reading, then you'll get $20 as a 20-minute reading. So you'll actually get 25-minute for $20. Okay. All right, so I will see you next time.